time lost in this test match. Otherwise, it would have been quite an exciting contest. Bowler's back drive, and that will go to the long on boundary for 4 runs. Very well-timed stroke. Drifting slightly into the batsman and Gooch on the front foot.
Flighted, Gooch got himself in a perfect position and drove beautifully for 4 runs.
And that's a very good start for England. 38 for no wicket. Gooch goes to 24. Against the West Indies on this ground last year, when West Indies was skittled out for 53. And that's through Javed Miadad. Very powerfully struck. Cut off by Mudassir. And Gooch comes back for the second. 40.
Well, there's hardly any fielder close to the bat on onside.
That ball turned viciously. The perfect leg break from Abdul Qadir. Beautifully bowled.
Very good delivery indeed.
The onside field. Ijaz really charging in to prevent any runs. Gooch 28, Broad is 13. Upish, but safely enough. The fielder was hovering near the boundary line, Ijaz.
But that was a different bowling action altogether. See his left arm quite high. Well, he took that chance because there was hardly anybody close to the wicket.
Why do you think he's doing that?
I just don't know really.
He's not sort of restricted in his movements.
Probably it's one of the reasons, because of the back pain he had. Something to do with it, because it's difficult to bowl a googly.
And he hasn't bowled one this morning.
And he have bowled few, but mostly we have seen he bowls googly quite a lot. But in this particular match we have seen bowling leg break a lot.
Beaten there, and he's gone. So that's the first breakthrough for Pakistan. And Qadir amongst the wickets. England 47 for the loss of 1 wicket. Broad goes.
Well, that's stumping really.
And his back foot was in the air.
Yep.
At the point
The moment he took the bails off.
The bails were off.
Yeah.
So that's a very good effort from Ashraf. And Qadir beating Broad in flight. Pakistan getting the first breakthrough. England 47 for the loss of 1 wicket. And Chris Broad, the batsman, out for 14. Watch that again. Broad beaten in flight, goes down the track.
Well, he was out of the crease.
And then he tries to drag his back foot back, lifts it.
Yeah, he
Ashraf
was
Ali collects it.
very nicely stumped. Very good stumping from Ashraf Ali. So breakthrough for Pakistan, which they needed badly.
And welcome back to Big Ball Stadium. That's Bilathi. Just come in. after Chris Broad was stumped by Ashraf after bowling of Qadir. That's a good wicket to get. That's the dismissal. Let's see. Dismissal of Chris Broad.
Went out of his crease, beaten in the flight, and Ashraf Ali whipping the bails off while Chris Broad's foot was in the air.
Getting ready to bowl his 7th over. Didn't quite intend that one to go in that direction, and that's 2 runs. Out cricket this morning in Pakistan, it's not been of the highest order. .49 for 1. Batsman out is Broad for 14. He was stumped by Ashraf of Qadir. Should be 2 in that, quite comfortably. So no doubt about the intentions of Graham Gooch. He's going to get on with it. And one feels Wasim is the key to this England batting this morning.
Yes, here's a replay of that on drive. Bit uppish, but there was no fielder. Short mid.
Should be leg by Janet. They take the second one. That's going to be close. But he made good to the ground. Taking a fair amount of risk, the batsman there, for that second run, but they made it.
Down the leg side of Belathi's pad. Ramesh from deep fine leg charging in. Belathi safely home.
Driven little uppishly. Take 1 and they take the second quite comfortably. Slight fumbling there by Tausif. Gooch goes on to 35.
So Graham Gooch hitting Mudassar over the top of extra cover fielder, and Tausif fumbling a bit.
100 पाकिस्तान ने 191 और इंग्लैंड ने पहली इनिंग में 292 बनाए थे, जिससे 101 रन की सबकत हासिल हुई थी। पहली इनिंग्स के स्कोर बहुत अच्छी गेंद कादिर की,
थोड़ी सी फ्लाइटेड बॉल थी, मिडल और लेग पे बॉल गिरी और स्पिन हुआ बॉल और ऊंचा भी आया। बिलाथी बीट हुए। फ्लिपर लेकिन लेग स्टंप के बाहर और बहुत तेजी से बॉल अंदर की तरफ आई। देखिए लेग स्टंप से बाहर बॉल थी। बिलाथी लेट हुए स्ट्रोक खेलने में, इसलिए पैड पे बॉल लगी। बहुत अच्छा बॉल था।
ऊंची शॉट लेकिन महफूज और 4 रन।
फ्लाइटेड डिलीवरी थी कादिर की, इसलिए कि डीप एक्स्ट्रा कवर पे कोई फील्डर नहीं। बिलाथी ने अगले पांव पे बॉल पे नजर रखते हुए एक्स्ट्रा कवर के ऊपर से ये स्ट्रोक खेला।
मजमूई स्कोर 57, एक खिलाड़ी आउट। फिर ड्राइव किया, लेकिन रमीज मौजूद हैं। कोई इजाफा नहीं। वो मुल्क जो उस वक्त टेस्ट मैच न खेल रहा हो, उस मुल्क के अंपायरों को दावत दी जाए ताकि ये मसला तय पा सके।
बिलाथी बैकफुट पे स्क्वायर कट खेलना चाह रहे थे, बॉल थोड़ी सी नीचे रही जिस वजह से एक्स्ट्रा कवर की तरफ खेली गई और आमिर मलिक जो कि सिले मिड ऑफ पे रहे हैं उनकी टांग पे
स्वीप करने की कोशिश की और अच्छी फील्डिंग सलीम मलिक की। तीन रन का इजाफा, 3 रन से एथी का स्कोर 10।
अंपायर खिजर ने दोनों बैट्समैन ग्रेम गूच और बिलाथी से कहा है कि वो विकेट के अंदर नहीं भागे।
और स्वीप 4 रन।
अच्छा बॉल था ये कादर का, फ्लाइटेड डिलीवरी, लेकिन ग्रेम गूच जो कि स्वीप शॉट बहुत अच्छा खेलते हैं, थोड़ी सी ऊंची स्ट्रोक थी लेकिन वहाँ पे कोई फील्डर नहीं था। ये इंग्लैंड के लिए बहुत अच्छी और सेंसिबल
फाइन खेला है। कोई फील्डर वहां मौजूद नहीं डीप फाइन लेग पर 4 रन के लिए।
फ्लिक किया इसे ग्रेम गूच ने, बहुत ही फाइन तेज बॉल थी कादिर की, जरा सी लेग स्टंप पे थी। पाकिस्तान को ग्रेम गूच के लिए कुछ थोड़ा सा प्रेशर और डालना पड़ेगा। कादिर जो दुनिया के माने हुए लेग स्पिन बॉलर हैं, उन्हें चाहिए कि ग्रेम गूच पे थोड़ा सा प्रेशर और डालें।
एक रन का और इजाफा, 75 मजमूई स्कोर, एक खिलाड़ी आउट। की स्टंपिंग की जिससे उन्होंने आउट किया, स्टंप आउट किया क्रिस ब्रॉड को।
बॉल मुदस्सिर की लेग स्टंप पे थी, गूच उसे मिड विकेट के ऊपर से खेलना चाहते थे, कामयाब नहीं हो सके और पैड पे बॉल लगी उनके। ग्रेम गूच एक दफ़े फिर मुदस्सिर की बॉल को मिड ऑन के ऊपर से खेलना चाह रहे थे और शुएब वहाँ पे खड़े थे। कैच की अच्छी कोशिश थी शुएब की, देखिए बॉल सही तरह मिडल नहीं हुई, जंप किया शुएब ने और बॉल उनके हाथ पे लग के उनके सामने गिरी। दूसरे अटेम्प्ट में कैच हो सकता था लेकिन काफ़ी अनलकी रहे। बहुत अच्छी ट्राई थी कैच की।
दूसरा चांस है जो गूच को मिला है और आज के दिन में 84 ओवर होने हैं। रमीज 1 रन लॉन्ग लेग से भागते हुए आए।
बहुत अच्छा थ्रो।
ठीक तरीके से नहीं खेल सके, लेकिन 2 रन बनाने में कामयाब होंगे। मुदस्सिर हैं पॉइंट पर, डीप पॉइंट बाउंड्री पर।
फ्लाइटेड डिलीवरी थी कादिर की ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर, जिसे ऐथी एक्स्ट्रा कवर्स के ऊपर से खेलना चाह रहे थे, लेकिन बॉल स्पिन हुई, इस वजह से बल्ले के बाहर के हिस्से पे लगती हुई मुदस्सिर की जानिब गई, जो कि डीप पॉइंट पे फील्ड कर रहे हैं।
1 रन का और इजाफा। तौसीफ हैं फील्डर मिड ऑन पर। 1 रन के इजाफे से ऐथी 14 और मजमूई स्कोर 80। 181 की बर्तरी या सबकत हासिल है इस वक्त और 9 विकेट बाकी हैं। कादिर गेंद करेंगे गूच को और ऑन साइड पर गूच के लिए पूरा मैदान खाली है, सिर्फ डीप फील्डर्स हैं बाउंड्री पर। उसको फिर खेल दिया है डीप फाइन लेग की तरफ, कोई मौका नहीं सलीम मलिक के लिए और 4 रन। फील्डिंग में कुछ तब्दीली की जरूरत है कादिर के लिए। 4 रन के इजाफे से वो 1 रन चाहिए अपनी निस्फ सेंचुरी मुकम्मल करने के लिए।
गूच के लिए कादिर ने ऑन साइड पे क्लोज इन फील्डर कोई भी नहीं रखा, बहुत बड़ा गैप है।
और इस मरतबा गूच को बिल्कुल मालूम नहीं हुआ, ठीक नहीं खेले, लेकिन डीप थर्ड मैन की जानिब गेंद गया। शुएब है वहां और गूच की निस्फ सेंचुरी मुकम्मल हुई और ये उनकी टेस्ट क्रिकेट में 22वीं निस्फ सेंचुरी है।
बहुत ही अच्छी बैटिंग की ग्रेम गूच ने एक मरतबा फिर। अच्छी खासी फॉर्म में है ग्रेम गूच और पाकिस्तान के लिए ये खतरनाक साबित हो सकते हैं।
शुएब बैकवर्ड पॉइंट पर।
Interval. Mudassir has been kept going for the duration of the England innings today, and he's getting ready to bowl his 11th over, no wickets for 26. Forces that one through the covers. Tawsif at deep extra cover on the boundary line. Gooch coming back for his second. 50. Well, it did get a touch onto it. He goes to 57. Athe cuts. And he could be in trouble. But instead, Athe is going to go for an extra run there. It's certainly confusion between the two batsmen. Athe cutting that one down. It was Gooch's call. And Athe failing to move from his crease. Swings it to wide mid-wicket. Gooch plays with a lot of freedom, particularly with the strokes on the leg side. And England go on to 95 for the loss of 1 wicket. Gooch 58, Bill Athe 16.
Once again, umpire Khizar Hayat having a word with the English batsman about running on the wicket.
48 runs have been put on by Athi and Gooch. Hits it to Mudassir. And they're coming back for the second, and that's the 50 of the partnership. Fine batting by Gooch and Athi. England lost their only wicket at 47, and Gooch in the meantime has got through his 22nd. 64 overs will have to be bowled before the start of the mandatory overs, 20 overs in the last hour. Tawseef has had to do a fair amount of fielding in the deep, but no bowling. And that brings up the 100 for England. That's Tawseef, got 1 wicket in the first innings. England 101 for the loss of 1 wicket. England 101 for the loss of 1 wicket. Gooch progressing to 60. Both the England batsmen, the England opening batsmen Broad and Gooch, getting runs in this test match. Gooch, who was out for 28 in the first innings, is presently 60 not out. Tawseef now coming down to the long off area. And Mudassir starting his 12th over. No wickets for 31. Fluently struck. Singles have been coming quite easily with a defensive field arrangement. Mudassir bowling without a slip. Ashraf Ali standing up to Mudassir. That's through him and he's bowled. That ball came into the batsman and a very good breakthrough from Mudassir. Playing on the front foot, beaten there by the movement of the wicket, and Athi goes for 20. England 102 for the loss of 2 wickets.
It's the replay of that delivery. Mudassir going wide, the crease, bringing the ball into the right-hander and hitting the stumps.
Athi trying to get on with the things. The orders must have been to put in the acceleration. Succeeded to a certain extent. Wide of the crease, angling the ball into the batsman. The off stump shakes, the bails go off, and Ashraf Ali behind the stumps quite jubilant. .55 runs partnership, and out comes the England captain, Mike Gatting. Played a superb innings of 79 in the first innings. Really got on top of the Pakistan bowling. He's by temperament a very aggressive batsman. Very hard hitting. And just the sort of situation for him to try and exploit. Athi's dismissal again.
Going through the gate, yes. He was trying to play it on the...
This is how Mudassir got his 55th wicket in Test cricket.
Now they've got short mid-wicket in for Graham Gooch because he's been trying to sweep the ball from outside the off stump. There was a big gap there.
It's up in the air and he could be out. And the ball falling just in front of Amir Malik, running back, perhaps deceived in the air, but that wasn't a very convincing stroke from Gooch. Lucky morning there for Graham Gooch. sweeps it. Salim Malik, and they come back for 2 more runs. 65 to Graham Gooch, chancing his bat about.
That's a sweep shot. I thought Amir Malik was a bit too slow in moving back.
One gets the impression that he prefers fielding close to the wicket rather than in the outfield. Appeal for LBW.
Hitting Graham Gooch on his front foot. That was...
Mike Gatting playing his 60th test match for England. Straight back into the hands of Qasim. Well fielded. Very nearly 12 noon. Gooch swinging that one to in the air, and Amir Malik little slow to react and quite off balanced as he tries to take that catch, and a reprieve for Graham Gooch. And that's lunch here at the Iqbal Stadium here on the final day of the second test match. Gooch coming back undefeated after 2 hours of batting. He's 65 not out. Gatting hasn't scored. England 106 for the loss of 2 wickets. The batsman out this morning. And Pakistan getting the second wicket this morning. 106 for the loss of 2 wickets. England's overall lead is 207. They have 8 wickets in hand. Gooch is 65. Gatting.
(106 for 2). Gatting, England captain. That's where we're located. And, that was after wicket-keeper's pads. But Gatting really had no clue there at all.
Well, ball kept low as well.
Yes.
He was trying to run it down off keeper's pads.
So he's off the mark, went down the wicket to Qadir and pushed forward a little uppishly.
Well, in fact, he was trying to play on onside and turned just a wee bit. Very lucky. Playing on onside across the line.
To 107. Qadir to Gooch. Gooch on 65. Field for LBW and he's gone. Gooch is out.
It was a quicker delivery, ball pitching within the stumps. Well, in fact, he was trying to sweep the ball from middle stump, and that would have hit the stumps anyway. And he wasn't well forward either.
So that's the end of Gooch, and he played a very fine innings, 65. There he is walking back, a little disconsolate. And that's how he was out.
Quicker delivery, ball pitching, middle stump. And that would have hit middle stump.
Interesting in the club that Embry sent in ahead of Tim Robinson.
Yes, he's been promoted. It's only because
Maybe they want to get on with it.
get on with the game, really. Yeah.
So 107 for 3. Embry sweeping from outside the off stump, but perfectly safely. Off the mark. 109. I think so. Getting, driving, it's a good looking shot. And that's 4 runs.
Well, that was a very good shot indeed.
Yes, he used
Well
his feet.
flighted, went down the pitch.
Very fine shot. But the out trick.
Well, that was a clever bowling from Iqbal Qasim. He saw Mike Getting coming down the wicket and he bowled a quicker delivery.
Not afraid to use his feet, Mike Getting, to the spinners. He comes
Yeah.
down. There he goes down the wicket again, and that's well bowled once again. That's Iqbal Qasim's experience showing. It's not for nothing that his teammates call him Kaka, isn't he? He goes down the wicket. Iqbal Qasim fielding to zone bowling.
Well, he's looking for the flight. Well, it's not there.
One 1-5. For 3. 216 is the overall lead. Once again, it's up in the air. And Qadir has taken a spectacular catch. A very fine catch indeed. A lot of drama, a lot of action in that catch. And Salim Malik obviously delighted with Qadir, so is Amir Malik. Really spectacular catch. Show it to you. That is like getting out. There it is.
Once again, Mike Getting coming down the pitch. It was an arm ball, quick delivery. And look at Qadir going back, still had his eye on the ball, and fantastic catch. Look at him.
I think the last part of it was a bit unnecessary, but it adds to the drama. Superb catch by Qadir. What a great match he's having. Well worth watching again.
Well, going down the pitch, it wasn't there. He tried to pull it towards mid-wicket and got an outside thick edge.
Plucking the ball from the sky. marvelous bit of acrobatics there from Kader. Very good innings yesterday evening. So Qasim now amongst the wickets in England, 115 for 4. And that's Foster, who's been sent in intelligently to getting, and then we saw that very fine catch by Kader. Here it is again. Went down the wicket, trying to pull it or sweep it, and there's Kader.
Well, he never took his eyes off the ball, and that's why one of the
Yes.
reason he caught
Fine.
that.
So some cheerful cricket after lunch, something for this crowd. It's grown a little in size, to cheer about, sitting in the sun, glorious afternoon. And
He's going to be out.
is up in the air and he's going to be out, caught by Miyadad, and he's gone. So 115 for 5.
Well, another wicket for Abdul Qadir. It was a well-flighted ball. And Neil Foster accepted the challenge as he was trying to hit him over mid-wicket, turned, played across the line and got a thick outside edge. And it was an easy catch for Javed Miyadad. Well, his head was high up in the air. It wasn't well up to the pitch of the ball. And got an outside thick edge. Nicely taken by Javed Miyadad. Easy catch.
Here again. Just a quest there from Foster, and almost got the impression he wasn't too serious about that shot. So 100 and that is Capel coming in, 115 for 5, and the commentary to Tariq Butcher.
शुक्रिया उमर कुरैशी। दो 216 रन की सबकत है इस वक्त। 5 खिलाड़ी आउट हो चुके
हैं और फिर डिक्लेयर करना चाहते हैं। कादर ने भी बहुत सोच समझ के गेंद की। फ्लाइट से गेंद कर रहे हैं और इनवाइट किया बैट्समैन को कि वो ड्राइव खेलने की कोशिश करें या मिड ऑफ और मिड ऑन के ऊपर से हिट मारने की कोशिश करें।
दिलचस्प मरहले में दाखिल हो गया है। 5 खिलाड़ी आउट हो चुके हैं। पिछले पांव पर खेला केपल ने।
थ्रू द एयर तेज गेंद कर रहे हैं, बिल्कुल फ्लाइट नहीं दे रहे हैं कि बैट्समैन को चांस दें हिट मारने के लिए।
एक और अपील और वो आउट।
ये भी बिल्कुल सीधा गेंद था, नीचे गेंद रह रहा है और अक्रॉस द लाइन स्वीप करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। विकेटों के बीच से स्वीप की केपल ने। तेज गेंद बिल्कुल विकेटों के बीच में था ये और नीचे भी काफी रहा।
मैच बहुत ही दिलचस्प मरहले में दाखिल हो गया है। 120 रन बोर्ड पर हैं और 6 खिलाड़ी आउट हो चुके हैं।
कोशिश तो इंग्लैंड की टीम की यही है कि जो सूरत हाल अब कुछ बदल गई। इकबाल कासिम,
$129 for 6, Embury 6 and Robinson also 6. Down on his knee, and there could be trouble. And they're going to be overthrows. Two of them just picked up inside the boundary line. So half a run converted to 3. Now, talking about Iqbal Qasim, he can also bowl the Chinaman. First, let's see the throw in from Ashraf Ali, taking one glove off, nobody to back up, and 2 extra runs for the batsman, which came to be called the Chinaman.
Is it really?
Yeah, Ashell was his name, and in 1933 he discovered that particular delivery. Faster one. Cut off just inside the boundary line, and they come back for 2. England batsmen once again on the attack.
What, just like Abdul Qadir bowling left arm.
Yeah. Down the wicket, over the top, and cut off just inside the boundary line. Remarkably good piece of fielding. Very good effort. Goes charging down the wicket to a flighted delivery. There at the right place. Free swing of the bat. And bit of football to try and stop the ball by Ramiz.
Well, it was a good effort.
Goes charging down the wicket to a flighted delivery. There at the right place. Free swing of the bat. And bit of football to try and stop the ball by Ramiz.
Well, it was a good effort.
1 hour's play has been consumed after lunch. England have added 31 runs in that time. But they've also lost 4 wickets. Their overall lead is 238. 4 innings. Came here with the reputation of being a very fine all-rounder, and he's still looking for his first test wicket. Foster out for no score, caught by Miandad off the bowling of Qadir.
विल्स नेवी कट क्वालिटी और जायके में अजीम व बुलंद विल्स.
Well, that's the declaration here at the Iqbal Stadium. Gatting getting his boys back in the dressing room. England declaring their second innings at 137 for the loss of 6 wickets. Embury and Robinson remaining not out with 10 and 7, which means that Pakistan...
Well, the declaration by England, the drinks trolley came on and just on the Pakistan batsman.
Yes, Homer, you're right. But England will have to bowl 41 overs minimum in this game.
And a very dramatic 1 hour it was. 4 wickets fell, and it fell very quickly. Qadir and Qasim striking for Pakistan, and it's Gooch. At 4 byes,
French standing up, Graham Gooch bowling it wide down the leg side.
well,
पहले ओवर में सिर्फ 2 रन्स बने, दूसरे ओवर में 4 22 के, और तीसरे ओवर में एक नो बॉल का। टैम गुच रमीज को लॉन्ग लेग की जानिब खेला और फेयर ब्रदर हैं फील्डर। अब 2 रन्स का इजाफा। बहुत अच्छा गेंद फॉस्टर का।
अंदर आया बॉल, ये देखिए तेजी से और बल्ले के इनसाइड एज।
ये 224 रन्स मैच जीतने के लिए और कमेंट्री के लिए तारिक रहीम।
Bowled him. Mudassir bowled by a flighted delivery from Cook. And that's the first wicket down for Pakistan.
Nick Cook, who is not a great spinner of the ball, flighted that one. That was an arm ball. Mudassir stepped out of his crease, made it into a Yorker, and was bowled. So replay. Mudassir making room to play, made it into a Yorker.
Well, Mudassir out cheaply for the second time in this match, and this is how it happened. Cook bowling round the wicket, flighting that one, the arm ball, shaking the leg stump.
It's beaten in the flight.
Salim Malik is the